3 toxic things parents say to their children which can spoil their life. My name is Lana Bugela, I'm a hypnotherapist, and today I want to talk to you about subconscious mind of your kids. Or if you don't have kids, you can think of it like that. You've been a child, so your parents could say this to you, and that's what influenced your whole life. These things are very common, and I'm a hypnotherapist, as I said, and I have a lot of clients, more than 2,000. And I've noticed that they go back in our regression to these scenes where parents were talking to them in this way. And it seems strange because it's not like a real abuse, not like something really humiliating, but it is covered under good intentions. That's why it is very hard to recognize that this stuff is actually toxic. So, pay attention to these phrases because if you had them in your childhood, that's the root cause of your problems. And if you are continuing to say that to your kids, you're gonna make them feel miserable, unsafe, bad about themselves. They will hate their body, they will hate their life, and you will then sit and think, why my kid is depressed, why my kid is alcohol addicted, why my kid is this and that. But the main reason is in these simple things. So let's get into it. But first, please subscribe to this channel and also press on that like button. That means a lot to me. So let's move on. First things. These are not like one sentence, but a lot of different sentences, but on the same topic. So the first toxic thing that we used to say, it is all about child's appearance, criticism of child's appearance. And there are 2 types of it. First type, it's humiliation itself. When you go to your kid and say, you are fat, come on, stop eating, cut it out. And maybe you can come to your kid and say, oh my God, you have so many pimples on your face, disgusting. Or maybe you can come to your teenager and say, oh, your hair looks so weird. It's just, I don't know, it's a mess. Go do with it something. It's real humiliation. So that is understandable. When we hear it, we of course trust it when it comes to our parents, because people are built like that. We are built, and in our subconscious mind, there is a belief that our parents are right, no matter what. So you can, on the outside, say, Mom, I hate you, why do you say that? And so on. But on the inside, you can agree with her. You can feel that disgusting feeling like, I don't know, like mud. It is covering your soul, and you try to wash it with that angriness to your mom, or with that, I don't know, shyness or whatever, but that is inside. With this, everything is understandable. But what the second type is? The second type is all those words about appearance covered by good intentions. That is the most difficult part. Because when your mom says, I've bought for you a new lotion for your face to fight all those pimples on your forehead. Or your mom or dad can say, you know, it's time to eat less. Because you see, something has changed in your body shape and we need to work on that. We need to cut sweets and so on because you are too fat. Or they can come to you and say, you know, your hair looks not so good now, so let's go have a haircut because it's a bit of weird. So it's like a good intention. Your parent didn't approach you in the way as in the first example, because they are trying to hide it by good words, but their message is the same. Something is wrong with you. You have the hair that looks not so nice, your pimples are disgusting, you are fat, or so on. So the message is the same, but the way they say it, it's like to say it nicely. Here in United States, it is a very popular technique to be nice, but still the message is the same. And that makes your kids feel like they are not good enough. They are not beautiful enough, they are in some kind of shape that is wrong, and they won't be accepted by the society, and that just fuels their insecurity. They feel insecure inside, and they build all their life around that insecurity. They will find the partner which is like, who is like not so good but okay, but at least I feel with him secure. So that will be not that guy or that girl that they want, but that type who is safe, good, and I feel safe and good next to him. They can choose the job based on that insecurity. Like, they will not aim for something better, but they will aim for something middle, because they are not stars. Yeah, they look not good enough, and so on. And I tell you, that is a very important stuff, and we just don't notice that because we think that we had good intentions. So stop hiding by those good intentions. And if your parents were telling you those things, horrible, toxic things, you just need to know and to hear this. This all is about them. It's about their insecurities. It has nothing to do with you. You're good enough, beautiful enough, the way you are, the way you were born. Just let that in. Okay, the second type of toxic words. It's all about child behaving like a child. Criticism of children's behavior which is age appropriate. For example, your kid is 5 years old and you say, "Oh my God, you are eating like a piglet. Look at your plate, look at your face, you are all in that yogurt." Or maybe you are yourself in your childhood very happy, jumping all around, and your mom comes to you and says, "Stop doing that, stop jumping, because our neighbor is gonna come and they will say that you are a bad girl and I will be ashamed." Or maybe you are clumsy, or your kid is clumsy, and you say, "Can you be like more attentive? Just watch your steps. You are smashing everything around. You are like an elephant in the shop." So that is very, very bad things, because they are critics of their inner self, of the core of your kid. Because it's not even about appearance, it's about their identity. They start to feel that everything they do is wrong. They are wrong. They're not supposed to be on this planet at all. And those kids afterwards, they're not just insecure, they grew up like very hiding behind addictions. They can hide behind shyness. They can hide behind excessive weight, because they feel like if they be themselves, the society will say no to them. Can you imagine that feeling? It's very deep negative belief about themselves, about their core identity. It spoils, ruins the whole life. So, third group of things which are also very toxic. It's some kind of stuff that underlines that it is very difficult to raise a child. So it can be very abstract. It can be not about your kid. Like, oh, when you talk to your friend, "Oh yeah, raising kids, it's so difficult, it's so expensive. Oh my God, I've spent so much money on the college of my elder son, and oh my God, I don't want to do that with my younger girl. Oh, that's disgusting." Your kid can sit and listen. Or you can say, "You cost me my career. I had to postpone my career because I gave birth to you." And that makes feel like you are a burden. And that burden is so strong, so heavy, so unwanted, that kid feels like he or she is unwanted in this life. And those kids are often depressed adults. Depressed and very sad, and they don't want to live their life happily, because they think that they don't deserve to be happy. They're not supposed to be in this world, and that is very sad. And also, these people afterwards, they can choose a child-free life because they subconsciously believe that raising a kid is a burden. So, if you found something useful in this video, please write down in the comments what your parents said to you, or what you were telling your kids constantly, and what you want to stop saying them. It will be very, very interesting to read. Please do it for me. And also don't forget to follow this channel and also to put that like if you think that this was useful for you. And I don't want to finish on that, like, sad melody. I don't know how to say that. I want to tell you that your kids, they love you so much. And you love your parents so much. And it's never too late to change, rewrite your own story and to tell to yourself that you are enough. And it is never too late to say that to your kids, to say, honey, I was telling that because I didn't know. It was about me, not about you. It was about my insecurity. And I felt that I'm so insecure about my weight that I put that on you. But your body is amazing. You look amazing. Your hair is nice. It's just me, not you. And let's start a new chapter in our life. Let's start being body positive. Let's start being adequate. Let's start rebuilding our relationships. And it's never too late to do that. Rebuild your relationships with yourself and with your kids. And I'll see you in the next video.